Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed. Please log in to access your profile. Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history. Confirm psychological profile. Confirm military specialization. Confirm facial identification. Confirm facial identification. Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters. Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so... what are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
These inspectors are always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, ma'am, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
I better head down and see the captain.
Yes, ma'am. Something I can do for you, Commander?
I was curious about a few things.
You and me both. Like I said before, too many things don't add up on this mission.
I better head down and see the captain.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up and we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part.
Tava mutado esse tempo todo, pô. Ai. Putz, eu não lia, tava olhando se tava mutado. F3 acima da lei.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a cruise.
Agora fudeu, mano. Acuse. Acuse sou eu, né?
I try not to think about Akuz.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Isso. Tem pressa, não brinque de herói. Tipo assim, essa seria uma escolha muito neutra e meio que agressiva, né? Não brinque de herói. Escolheu
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Renegado, mais 2. Cadê esse renegado? Ah, peraí. Equipamentos, esquadrão. Para gastar pontos, melhorar uma habilidade, clique sobre os talentos se quiser ver mais informações para seu mouse sobre ela. Para gastar todos os pontos, selecione cada membro do esquadrão. O que é isso aqui, esse negócio de renegado? Paragon. Preciso aprender essas porra, né, velho? Eu tenho 3 pontos. Não vou colocar ainda, né, porque, né, mexer ainda na questão de... Padrão, diário. O que seria o diário? Diário. Resumo da missão. E tarefas. Resumo da missão. Você era um tenente comandante chão. Expansão do escudo SS de Normand. E o Codex. Codex para acessar os tutoriais detalhados. Clique na aba secundária e depois o símbolo de mais ao lado do tutorial do jogo. Principal.
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment. but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
Ah, tava aqui.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity. Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Cara, esse jogo seria impossível falar inglês, cara. Beleza, embora talvez seja alguma. Ah, qual que era a outra raça?
Spectres are agents.
Meu Deus. Eu não vou ler, né, velho? Pelo amor de Deus. Alguma coisa marcando diário. Olha com o capitão. Quadrão. Eu não quero gastar ainda. Deixa eu... Dá um savezinho aqui, né? Tá. Posso ficar na tela se eu querer. Beleza, aqui eu já fui, então só falta falar com o Nilans. O Nilans, ele pertence da Spec? Não, da Spec não, da Turians. Da Turians.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Oops.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Ai, e daí, velho? Nossa, mano. Cara, eu nunca sou assim, velho. Cara, eu seria neutro, velho.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Como que ele falou?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Is someone gonna fill me in, Captain?
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Porque o segredo... Esse é o problema, cara. Tipo assim, tinha que ter um meio de eu saber como que... Por exemplo, se são secundárias, escolhas secundárias ou escolhas principais. Em determinados jogos elas ficam... Por exemplo, lá no The Witcher 1, as principais eram douradas, né? A letra dela. Essas não são. Como que eu vou saber qual que é principal, qual que é secundário? Assim, eu vou considerar que essas aqui são escolhas secundárias.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation.
Às vezes pode estar falando alguma coisa.
It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Ah, porque, né, eles acham que eu tô... problema psicológico, né? Deveria saber que... mas como ela não sabe.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Candidato para os... Peraí, por isso que eu mencionei seu nome. Ah, tipo assim... Tá vendo? Eu não sei qual que é a principal, qual que é a secundária.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians
Nossa,
resent
que
humanity.
engraçado.
Some of us see the potential of your species.
Eu não sei se eram
We
os
see what you have to
espectros
offer
ou
to the rest of the
os
galaxy
Turians.
and to the
Eu tinha
Spectres.
perguntado a mina
We
lá.
are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Investigar. Maintenance, transmissor.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Já olhei a última, né?
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
A personagem ficou pouquinho feia, velho.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Deixa pra cá.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander.
Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Deixa eu ver essa parada, velho. Que porra, mano. Diária, deixa eu ver. Tarefas não, é diário. Não é codex não. Onde que é o negócio? Missões. Secundários. Geral de jogo, recursos de tendências a pessoas. Seria isso? Não. Traje de jogo. Combate. Traje tático. Equipamentos da armadura. Conversação. Na moral, o jogo não vai dar nenhum tutorialzinho básico, não, velho.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various 50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaje, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens. The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
Tá. Esse jogo eu não vou rushar, velho, só falando. Não tem negócio de diálogo. Só fazendo uma mão.
Smells like smoke and death.
Peraí, o que é isso aqui? Use o rod de tático para ordenar, para dar ordens e ordenar os seu squad. Usar poderes, tocar de armas, para olhar ao redor. Pressione, segura o botão direito do mouse e move. Nossa, peraí, velho. Aí dando. O que seria esse aqui? Atacar, mover. Manter a posição. Shepard. Puta merda, aí lagou, velho. O que é isso aqui? São vidas? Eu tô com as armas. Você equipou uma arma cujo membro não tem equipamento, treinamento. Porra, jogo filho da puta. Não li o bagulho. Deixa ele com essa arma aí. Esse noob aqui, ó. Noob não tem conhecimento. Peraí, velho. Esse FOV quando eu corro não deve desativar isso. Desativar na verdade. Motion blur. Seria motion blur, né? Não é motion blur, não. Puta parada.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Eu podia correr um pouquinho mais rápido, né, velho? Ela não pula, não?
Oh God, what happened?
Dois comandos, peraí. Quis puxar a arma também. Tem tanto de arma que esses caras têm. Ah, isso é um jogo de farm, porque eu posso matar esses bichos aqui. Dá uma exploradinha, né? Quem não quer nada. É kit de melhorias. Ah, o jogo é meio que um mundo aberto. Não é um mundo aberto, né? Esses bichos aqui eu posso matar aí? O cara falou que é inofensivo, mas eu posso matar se quiser. Acho que o personagem não pula, né? Tô vendo ele não pula. São pessoas, né? Cadê? Nossa, mas pelo amor de Deus, velho. Mano, por que tá tremendo tanto, cara? Peraí, deixa eu ver se é isso, cara. Nossa senhora, não é possível. Deixa normal. O padrão é normal, né? Mano do céu, velho. Tá tremendo demais, cara. Velho, nunca acerta, eu vou tiro com isso aqui, velho. Peraí. Tá, agora... Vou botar aqui alguma coisa. Eu tava tremendo, velho. Ah, eu não tô mexendo no mouse, ele tá mexendo sozinho. Pô, mas para de tacar isso, mano. Ah, tá, é munição infinita, né? Deixar normal a assistência de mira, porque pô, vou melhorar a partida também. Foi o cara, foi o trouxão, velho.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, man.
Foi o trouxão que quis pagar de herói e morreu. Cara, mas... Ah, tá vendo que o curvo dá meio que uma forçada na câmera, cara. Isso é muito ruim, velho. Mas não tem nada disso. Tem salvamento automático. Cores. Granada o R. Como que carrega a arma então? A arma não carrega? Ela é de infinito? Ai, velho, nossa, mano, esse jogo foda, viu? Cara, por que os atalhos é no F1, mano? Ah, porque o acesso rápido. Eu vou deixar, cara. Nossa, só tá uma tristeza, velho. F1 troca as armas. Storm. Seria Storm correr, né? Assim. Deixa eu ver. Nossa, onde tira os infinitos. Só sobrecarrega. Meu Deus, velho.
All shields.
Qual sniper? 3? Nossa, eu sempre tenho costume.
A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Ah, é só apertar, não preciso pressionar, não, é só apertar. Por isso que eu buguei ali. Mais uma caixa. Médico. Use o fuzil de... Nossa, velho, que raiva, mano. Toda hora aperto o espaço, mano. Espaço não. Uma bomba sem querer. Toda hora aperto R pra recarregar a arma, só que esse jogo não precisa recarregar a arma. Apertei de novo, mano. Pra vocês verem, mano. Mano, eu vou trocar esse botão de granada, porque senão eu vou ficar atacando granada até dizer chega. Granada, colocando o G. Alterar nível de zoom, primeiros socorros. Mas é equipamento. Vou ter que fazer umas configurações. Deve ficar belezinha. Armadura e equipamentos.
Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding...
É muita coisa, velho. Nossa, cara. O jogo é extremamente complexo. Eu achava que não seria assim complexo. Complexo pra caralho. Vou tentar não voltar o personagem. Tem alguma coisinha aqui? Eu lembro que tinha alguma coisa aqui embaixo. Parada aqui, ó. É de gelo. Sniper é o 4, né? Nossa, velho, esse bicho parece o Reaper, velho, do COD, cara. Mano, é o Reaper, velho. É Reaper mesmo o nome dele? Não sei. Mano, a sniper nesse jogo é uma tristeza, cara. Vocês não têm noção, velho. Na moral, velho. Na moral, velho, não dá, mano.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit.
A sniper é horrível, cara.
We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out!
Objetos recuperados. Se você pressionar... devia ser um botão ali, né? Eu acho que é I, né? Brilhar a tela de equipamentos que permitirá você trocar e modificar sua arma e sua armadura e outros itens dos quadrinhos. Vamos para a tela de equipamento. Use a pistola que a Ashley deu no Miracle de pistola. Para usar armas, uma arma, clique 2 vezes em cima dela para continuar. 2 vezes para continuar. Clique sobre o espaço de melhoria para instalar ou modificar a munição. Espaço de melhoria de munição é umas em cima da barra. Qual que é a pistola que me deu essa? Essa. Okay. Cada arma tem ao menos um espaço de melhoria e outro de munição. Para acessar as melhorias. Para acessar as melhorias de arma desta arma, clique sobre o ícone arma. Para acessar as melhorias de munição, arma, clique no ícone bala. Sniper. Aqui, né? Então tá. Aí aqui eu tenho os pontos, né? Aniquilação, eu tenho a pistola, armadura de combate. O que seria isso aqui, cara? Isso aqui eu quero saber. O que é essa Paragon e Renegado? Pistola. Aumenta a potência com as pistolas e o dano causado com elas. Não, eu quero o rifle de metralhador e... né? Soldado. Guerreiros de primeira linha, eles são treinados para suportar Isso aqui é bom, hein? Eu vou colocar 2 pontos nessa aqui. Gostei dessa. Vou colocar 1 ponto em soldado. Que é esse aqui? É bom, hein? Um nesse. 2 nesse. Os níveis deles sobem automaticamente, né? Aperta espaço. É isso aqui, pra que serve, cara?
Redeploying.
Heading out.
E cara, ainda tem que aprender bastante coisa do jogo. Vou pegar essas coisas aqui, né? Importante, pelo que eu vi. É importante pegar essas paradinhas. Paradinhas pode ser recurso para o gado ali. Vou melhorar minhas armas, né? Eu acho que dá XP aquilo ali. Aqui não tem mais nada não, vamos continuar. Eu não gosto desse fog que quando eu corro. Eu não tô gostando, tô deixando. Fazer o que, né? Isso aqui. Armadura leve. Uma estaca, né? Peraí, como que eu equipo a armadura? Eu vi que tinha um negócio de armadura. Para alterar entre os diferentes tipos de objeto, clique sobre as armas para usar um objeto, selecione-o na lista de modelos disponíveis e clique no botão usar. Se você não clicar no botão Omni, esse Omni Gel seria dinheiro. Armadura leve. Aqui eu tô. Qual que seria que eu tô? Essa aqui? Tudo. A minha é melhor. Tem limite de carga nessa porra, velho? Opa! Apareceu um negócio aqui, velho. Apertei R pra carregar de novo. Ah, tá, tô entendendo. Deixa eu ver. Ah, tá. Quanto mais eu atiro, mais a mira aumenta. E demora pra cair. Vamos ver se a minha sniper melhorou. Vai continuar a mesma porcaria. Balançando pra caralho. Esse aqui, caixa. Rifle de assalto. Depois eu olho essas coisas. Eu não vou ficar abrindo toda hora, porque senão fica chato. Depois eu olho.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Dá umas bugadas, cara.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Pressione Z para lançar uma granada. Espere o tempo até explodir ou pressione novamente o G para detonar a granada nos pés do Oryx. Deles. Ah, mano. Os caras são muito burros, velho.
Thought that one had my name on it.
Ah, tá. Eles não morrem, são imortais.
Eden Prime will never be the same again.
Só tinha um kit de primeiros socorros?
It used to be beautiful here.
Os caras meio burros, né, velho? Tá, não, aqui. Buguei, velho, não consegui atacar a granada. Negócio aqui, ó, que é? Marcando ali no mapa.
Check your targets. Could be friendlies.
Tô marcando no mapa, cara. Entendi.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Pra cá, eu não sei onde que é o objetivo principal, onde que é o secundário. Esse que eu foda. Ah, é pra cá o principal. Ele. Outro da raça dele.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Interesting.
Nossa, tanta coisa, velho. O que é isso aqui? O negócio voando ali, velho.
Somebody's gonna pay for this.
Eu peguei tudo? Ah, tem um negócio aqui, cara. Ah. Não tem nada. Ao mesmo tempo tem e ao mesmo tempo não tem nada. Do perigo 3.
That's it. Bag him and tag him. Enemy contact.
Ah, velho, Ah, tem um negócio de nível de perigo, mas o que seria esse nível de perigo? Ah, foda-se.
Think we got him, Commander.
Eu tô cansado. Continuar, vai. Não sei o que é aquilo.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Oi, mano. Eu tô pegando a manha do jogo, velho. Meio complicadinho, mas dá pra pegar.
Think we're good, Commander.
Armadura leve, Turian. Eu posso pegar um, velho? Já tá tudo, né? E aí, Supremo, beleza, mano? Pulinho? É, finalmente, ó, comecei Dead Space. Dead Space não, Mass Effect. Tá rodando lisinha a live, tá tranquilinho, velho. Porque, uma, eu não consigo ver o FPS que tá rodando o jogo, duas, né? Não dá pra ver lá. Use a SD para avançar até o núcleo central. Este programa de seguro. Dead Space. É, velho, porque eu tava jogando Dead Space, né? É costume. Iniciar a codificação manual. Ah, tá, entendi.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Mano, esse jogo é muito bom,
All around
cara.
the shed.
Nossa,
They would have found
mano.
us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tá um pog. Caralho, dinossauro, velho. Ai, ai. Se não tem outro, vai o dinossauro, né?
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up.
Dinossaurão
We just
bravo.
saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that.
Mano,
We
esse jogo é
survived.
muito
If they made it to the
The
garage,
Witcher,
they could have
cara.
had a fighting chance.
É muito da hora, velho. Nossa.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
Vai ser mais uma lagarta. É um lagarto meio Velociraptor, né?
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, it felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Mano, tipo assim, cara.
Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers.
Quem não gosta de jogo assim, velho, que tem muita história,
Jeez,
cara,
Blake,
nunca
you
vai
gotta
gostar
learn
de
when to
Dead
shut up.
Space e The Witcher. Cara, mano, eu sou apaixonado, velho. The Witcher, esse jogo, velho. O jogo tá me cativando muito a jogar.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Respondendo algo. Ups. Tá, o que que é? Eu não entendi, porque ó, tem uma vermelha, tem uma mais cinzinha. O que que seria isso? Eu não entendi. Vou tentar o vermelho, cara.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
No, wait. I just remembered. I just had it in my pocket. You might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Mas vale a pena morrer por ele. Caralho, pesado, velho. Será que ele falou que eu não entendi direito? Ele não é um cara mau.
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really. So let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
Vale a pena morrer por ele? Ah, eu entendi. É, realmente, algumas vezes a tradução vai dar uma fodida. O vale a pena morrer por ele significaria, tipo assim, ó, apontei a arma pro cara, então é meio que eu tô obrigando ele a falar a verdade. Ah, entendi. Algumas coisas a tradução vai ferrar, né? Mas, né? Ok.
I have to go.